What if I told you that one of the best things you can do for your health after the age of 55 isn't going to the gym or running marathons or lifting weights? It's getting back on a bicycle. Now, before you click away and say, man, I haven't ridden a bicycle in like 20 years, hear me out. Today's e-bikes are not just bicycles you remember when you were a kid. They're easier to ride, they're easy on your joints, and can help you travel farther than you've ever thought was possible on a bike. Okay, now hang on. Many people over 55 who haven't ridden in years are discovering that the right e-bike can actually make cycling easier than walking long distances. That's a big deal because right now, walking for fitness is really a big thing today. But personally, I find it a little boring and time-consuming for the amount of calories that you burn. Better than nothing, but not as fun or as exciting as riding an e-bike. In this video, we're going to look at some of the most popular and best-selling e-bikes for returning riders over the age of 55, explain what makes them suitable, and reveal the one feature that most new buyers completely overlook and regret later. Welcome back to the channel. This is Mark from Everything E-Bikes by Mark. Look, if you're over 55 and thinking about getting back into cycling, the good news is that you're nowhere near alone. E-bike sales amongst older and mature adults has grown dramatically in the last 5 years. In recent years, because they've had removed many of the barriers that kept people away from riding. You know, like if you have steep hills around your place, no problem. The motors are easily adapting to this. Sore knees or feet, the pedal assist almost makes it effortless. Concerned about keeping up with your family or friends on a ride? An e-bike levels the playing field all the way across. But not every e-bike is suitable for someone returning to cycling after a long break. In fact, some bikes have way too much power, or they're way too heavy, or they're riding positions that can't be really comfortable for older guys. The bikes we're discussing today were selected because they were among the most popular models for mature riders and have features that promote confidence, comfort, and are easy to use. Stay with us to the end because I'll share the most common mistake first-time senior e-bikers make and how to avoid spending thousands of dollars on the wrong bike. If you're enjoying this video and want more honest e-bike reviews and buying advice, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel and lets me know what content you'd like to see next. First up is the Aventon Level 3. What makes this appealing to riders over 55? Well, first, it's this comfortable upright riding position. You're not bending over like a racing cyclist or super pro. Second, it has a torque sensor. This means that the bike responds naturally to how hard you're pedaling instead of lurching forward when you start the bike. Many new riders find this much more intuitive and it's a real confidence-inspiring move. The motor is powerful enough to help you with the hills and headwinds, but it's not so aggressive that it feels intimidating, you know? It also has integrated lights and fenders and a rear rack, making it really practical for running, getting some groceries, recreational riding. Everything's covered. Next is the Specialized Vado SL. Specialized is a really reputable company and has a trusted name in the bike world, and now they're making e-bikes. This bike has become extremely popular amongst the senior folk because if you want something that feels more like a traditional bike in style and feel, this one fits the bill. One of its biggest advantages is its weight. Many bikes weigh 65 to 80 pounds, but this baby comes in around 40-45 pounds, significantly less than competitors, making it easier to maneuver, easy to store, easy to transport on a vehicle or on the rack. The pedal assist is really smooth and subtle rather than overwhelming. It's so easy to ride and get going fast. Many riders say they forget they're even riding an e-bike until they reach a hill. One downside is that it costs more than most competitors, way more. But for riders prioritizing lightweight and handling, it's probably the strongest option available. Now, Lectric's X-Bike series continues to probably be the best-selling e-bike platforms in America. And when you get on one, you know why. Great value for the most moderately priced step-through floating bike on the market today. The step-through version is particularly popular with mature riders because it's easy to get on and off. That's a big deal because most people don't realize a step-through bike is almost a necessity for a mature rider. A bike can have all the power and range in the world, but if mounting and dismounting feels bad, you won't get used to it. A folding design also appeals to RV owners, campers, people with limited storage, small trunks, the works. It's really easy to do them up. Well, they are heavier than most premium bikes, but it offers a strong combination of price and capability, so you're pretty good in all areas there. Finally, there is the electric trike bikes. While not for the purist bicycler, it is a real option for a mature rider because they give you balance and they're easy to ride, they carry cargo, they're just a good option for you right now. Combine that with the cargo capacity being a lot better and you get a useful bike. Downside is, if you have a sharp turn suddenly, they can rise on one wheel or tip over. Overall, it's a good option depending on your tastes and ability. So in review, I like the Lectric XP for overall value, and second choice is my Aventon Level 3 for a stable and reliable commuter bike. Well, here's the Specialized. What can I say? It's the most expensive and probably the best bike you can buy for the money, but it's still a lot of dollars for that value. It's all up to you. And as always, like and subscribe. Thanks very much.